Hi guys. So, quick summary for this game Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain. What I can say, Dembele is the player of the game. This is one thing that I can say. Also, Kvaratskhelia made a wonderful performance. But to be honest, if we're talking about the player of the game and not mentioning the guys who were somehow part of the goal, I can name João Neves because he made a wonderful performance yesterday, and I think he actually deserved to be the player of the game. But UEFA decided it should be Vitinha. Yeah, great. One ball recovery, and you get the title of the player of the game. Guys, I mean, come on, look at João Neves. Six ball recoveries. Yes, yellow card, but six ball recoveries, and he saved a day for Paris Saint-Germain, big time. So I don't know. Donnarumma also five shots saved, also deserved to be the player of the game. Dembele again, goal, clean sheet, Guicha, assist, four recoveries, clean sheet, and Vitinha is the player of the game. I don't get you guys. This is a randomizer at its best. But as for the game, what I can say, PSG scored a quick goal, and it's a good thing for Paris. I actually expected something like that, but I thought that teams will play draw 0-0 in the first half, and in the second half they will most likely score. And I thought that Paris Saint-Germain will score twice and make like a classic game. But yeah, that's what we're going with. The same as they landed up with the Liverpool winning in one goal advantage, and that's what we have here again. But it could go different ways when Marino scored an equalizer just at the early on the second half. But the thing is that I want to say here is that Arsenal may be good at their standard positions during the corners, free kicks, but the point is they were running from the offside. Maybe that helped them to get better position, but I think more convenient and promising is to do it in the opposite way. So you run from like towards the goal, not away from the goal, or you combine this. Some players run in one direction, others in another direction, because they simply could not run from that offside position before scoring the goal. There were a couple of players who were in that offside position, and I think, yeah, maybe that was the case that they wanted to do in the first place. But that's the reason the goal was ruled out, because there was an offside. But other than that, great game from both teams. Arsenal could have scored a couple of goals. Donnarumma played a wonderful, wonderful performance again. And also Raya made a couple of wonderful saves. And in this first goal, basically Dembele and Kvaratskhelia just made it happen. Both Dembele passed to Kvicha returned the assist, and Dembele scored the first touch inside of the box. Beautiful goal. And one more thing that I want to mention is, yeah, of course, I'm curious and hope that Dembele will not get that hurt because he was replaced by Barcola. And I hope that this is nothing serious, because if he will not be playing in the second game, this will be a great loss for Paris Saint-Germain. But I can say that this was kind of a little poor match management from Arsenal. And what I mean by that, only two changes and your team is losing. Arsenal should have refreshed something in the attacking side. And what do we see here? The first change came from like White changed Timber on the 83 minutes, like 7 minutes before the game end. And Nwaneri, I think also those two changes must have come like somewhere on the 70th minutes, like 20 minutes will be much more efficient for those players to have then those 7 minutes for White and I don't know stoppage time for Maneri. That's not enough. Look at Paris Saint-Germain changes. Dembele was changed. Yeah, I probably think that he would have been changed by Barcola anyway. And also Gustavo Ramos changed Doué and also had his moment. And Diane Emery was just recovered from his injury, and also he changed João Neves. And I think from Luis Enrique's perspective, to slow down the game, those three changes they were pretty much good. And also he refreshed his team's spirit in the attacking side. But from Arteta's perspective, let's just look at available options for changes. Okay, so we have Nwaneri, White, Tierney, also an option to change. Sterling, you got Sterling and you sit him on the bench and you don't put him in the game. I don't know. That's a very thing that probably need to be discussed because Sterling was good last time he played. He made two assists in the Champions League versus PSV Eindhoven and also Zinchenko. I know you want him to go, but still, come on. He scored in the last Champions League game versus PSV Eindhoven. And what I can say, Arsenal needed to do some attacking activities, and Zinchenko is good at that, and Arteta knows it. And still, Zinchenko and Sterling are on the bench. Just two changes, White and Nwaneri. Tierney is also on the bench. Okay, those three guys, those are from under 21 team. They just maybe played a couple of minutes. So yeah, that may not be the best solution versus Paris Saint-Germain. But again, who don't risk doesn't drink champagne because winning games. So yeah, I know lots of injured players from Arsenal, but still he had options, and Arteta decided not to use them. Well, that's on him. What I can say. But anyway, Arsenal played a great game, and they have had chances in the second game, that's for sure. And that's what we will see next week. I think it will be a good game. Okay, now coming back to fantasy, I need to make some changes. Of course, I will replace Raya for Chesney, Jules Koundé. At first, Lautaro Martinez will replace Doué because 2 points is basically nothing. Also, I will set in game for Koundé and replace Marino. And even though Arnautovic is on the bench, I think 3 points is not a big risk. So I will just sub out Rice. And yeah, that's what I will do. So yeah, I've got instead of 49, now 38 points. So like 11 points out. But still, I got 6 players that can bring me some more. Of course, I will left Dembele as a captain because 16 points is pretty much okay for me because I'm not sure how this today's game will go. Even though I think like 3 goals from Barcelona I expected before, probably 2 of them. That's what may happen. Just to show you and remind you about the correctness of my prediction. So I predicted the scoreline here like 2-0 for Paris Saint-Germain. It was 1-0. Yeah, I thought there will be no goal in the first half. And I also thought that Hakimi will get an assist. That did not happen. So for today game, just to remind you what I have here, that Barcelona will score first goal, 3-0, 2-0 in the first half, goal in the second half, Lautaro Martinez will not score, but I still think that there is a possibility that he will score, so it can be 3-1. I'm not sure, but I will not change. And I think Rafinha will be the player of the game. Yeah, that's. I will stick with this prediction. We will not make any changes, and we will see about what will happen today. So yeah, I will add the reaction to the today's game, and we'll post it somewhere probably tomorrow. So yeah, have a wonderful evening. stay safe and stay happy, guys.